S.H.I.E.L.D. has really done it this time. Sure, they claim to protect the innocent, but what have they done for me lately? J. Jonah Jameson here. Coming up next, S.H.I.E.L.D. Threat or menace? I'm fairly certain S.H.I.E.L.D. stands for superheroes in everybody's dirty laundry. No, wait, that doesn't quite work. How much do we really know about Nick Fury? What's he so furious about? And how do we know he doesn't have laser vision under that eye patch? Have you seen this guy, Iron Fist? Well, I have, and his fists look pretty normal to me. What else is he lying about? And don't get me started on this Nova character. What is he, 13? Do they let anybody become a superhero nowadays? Last time I checked, Venom was a bad guy, but from what I can tell, it looks like he's working with S.H.I.E.L.D. Where's the sense in that? He's clearly a monster. And another thing about superheroes, what's with the masks? What are you hiding, S.H.I.E.L.D.? We demand transparency from our government overlords. Think about this for a moment. The Green Goblin may not be so bad. He's a businessman after all, and S.H.I.E.L.D. just keeps getting in his way. Sure, I've seen the symbiotes oozing around town, but they don't bother me. New York has seen and survived far worse. In fact, I'd go so far as to say the symbiote invasion is good for New York. One more tourist attraction. Mysterio seems harmless to me. There's nothing to be afraid of with that guy. From what I understand, he's a marvelous actor. This is J. Jonah Jameson reporting. Keep calm and carry on. Everything's fine. Pay no attention to the superhero drama. Don't get me started on Spider-Man. The guy hangs out in sewers with the rats and alligators. If it takes the Green Goblin and Mysterio to rid our city of so-called heroes once and for all, so be it. Surely you can all agree life was easier before we had that crazy arachnid and his S.H.I.E.L.D. pals running roughshod all over our city. Maybe Green Goblin's solution is the only solution. There's one way to find out. Listen, those symbiotes are not as scary as you've been led to believe. In fact, I bet it's only a matter of time till every family wants one. A chicken in every pot and a symbiote in every living room. That's my promise to you. The Green Goblin's right. It's time to defund and dismantle S.H.I.E.L.D. once and for all. The Daily Bugle has been receiving reports that I'm an imposter. Ridiculous. Could an imposter look as ravishing and debonair as me? The real J. Jonah Jameson? J. Jonah Jameson. Rest assured, once S.H.I.E.L.D. is out of business, the Green Goblin himself will usher in a new era of peace and prosperity. The next time I see that web slinger, I'm gonna personally place him under citizen's arrest. I have a whole laundry list of crimes perpetrated by Spider-Man and his ilk. Everything from disturbing the peace to disrupting traffic. Nick Fury, I'll admit, is a legitimate hero. He's one of the Howling Commandos, for goodness sake. What's he doing hanging around with costume creeps? I'll never understand. This is New York City, the greatest city in the world. We don't need costume super freaks sullying our good name. J. Jonah Jameson reporting. This is your daily reminder that S.H.I.E.L.D. and their costume cronies are a menace to peace and civility. Citizens of New York, look around you. Something seems suspicious, dangerous, or out of place? Chances are S.H.I.E.L.D. is to blame. Never trust a costumed superhero. They've brought nothing but trouble and heartache to this city. And to me. Spider-Man, if you're listening to this broadcast, be warned. The Green Goblin is going to bring your little costume party to a crashing halt. I won't be happy till Spider-Man, Nova, Iron Fist, and the rest of them are safely behind bars once and for all. Imagine the utopia that awaits once S.H.I.E.L.D. and their flunkies are defunct and dismantled. It'll be a new day for New York. Some have accused me of being an illusion cast by Mysterio, as if I'm somehow a part of the Goblin's propaganda machine. I know the guy's a genius, but ask yourself, is he that brilliant? Remember how simple life was before superheroes? We saved our cats from trees without any help from these interlopers. Let's return to that simpler time. Look me in the eyes. Does this look like the face of an illusion generated by Mysterio in order to convince the people of this city to go along with the Green Goblin's plan? I didn't think so. Let's say, just for a moment, that Mysterio and the Green Goblin are defeated. What then? A return to the status quo? S.H.I.E.L.D. monitoring our every move and bossing us around? No thanks. J. Jonah Jameson here. Together we can stamp out the menace of Spider-Man once and for all. Spider-Man? Iron Fist? Nova? Venom? Weirdos, one and all. Never mind the symbiotes. They're not so bad once you get to know them. Do you ever wonder why these so-called superheroes wear masks? Because they're hooligans. And where do hooligans belong? In jail. J. Jonah Jameson here. Have I ever led you astray? No. So trust me when I say that Spider Menace is a plague to this city. Know what rhymes with S.H.I.E.L.D.? Concealed. They're not protecting us. They're hiding things. What things? We demand to know. Ladies and gentlemen, hear me out. I think the Green Goblin would be a great leader for this fair city. Let's give the guy a chance. This just in. Nick Fury's so-called heroes are running amok in our streets. We've got to stop this madness. Recent medical tests suggest that Mysterio's mystical fogs are actually quite good for the skin and respiratory system. Let's hear it for Mysterio. Isn't anyone concerned about the strange things crawling about the city? I'm not talking about the symbiotes. Those I can handle. I'm talking about Spider-Man. The guy gives me the creeps. Your friend, J. Jonah Jameson here. Know what's nice about the symbiote invasion? Less traffic. Less traffic means less pollution. Less pollution means blue skies and sunshine. People of New York, this is our city. Not some mere playground for a web-slinging wall crawler and his merry lunatics. It's time to take our city back. And I know just the guys who can help. The Green Goblin and Mysterio. Have you ever seen this city looking finer? I think not. And it's all thanks to my pal Gobby, the Green Goblin. Webs all over the city. It's revolting. Why hasn't anyone arrested Spider-Man for littering? S.H.I.E.L.D. has a lot to answer for. Venom is as rotten as they come. But don't confuse him with all those cute, hard-working symbiotes filling our city streets. Masks, sunglasses, eye patches. Each one of these so-called heroes are hiding their faces. Why? Because they're just not trustworthy. If they were doing good, they'd want everyone to know about it. I'm telling you, Nick Fury's little government operation is going to have a rude awakening once the Green Goblin has taken over. Jameson here, broadcasting live. What this town needs is order. Who is the best at restoring order? Well, it's not that spider freak. Green Goblin is the best thing to ever happen to this city. Or my name isn't Mysterio. J. Jonah Jameson. Next up on the Daily Bugle channel, what's the real reason Spider-Man wears a mask? The answer may surprise you. J. Jonah Jameson here. Stay tuned for DBC's in-depth investigation into the origins of the mysterious Iron Fist. We've got the full scoop on this suspicious vigilante. Today on DBC, we investigate the link between vigilantism and juvenile delinquency. What kind of example is Spider-Man setting for our impressionable youth? There have been rumors that the costume creep who calls himself Nova is just one of hundreds of space cops, which raises the question, why is he here? New York City's not in outer space. If you see a costume vigilante traipsing about our beloved city, I urge you, contact the authorities. Or better yet, contact the Daily Bugle tip line, and we'll send a camera crew immediately. J. Jonah Jameson here, reporting live. Ask yourself, how is Spider-Man able to climb walls and leap from building to building? Magic? Technology? Special effects? What other secrets is he hiding? I think if you took the time to really get to know a symbiote, you'd see their point of view. They're just doing their job. And who doesn't love a working man? So the Green Goblin and Mysterio have teamed up. There's nothing to fear from those two. Who are we to question whether or not they have our best interest in mind? Let's assume the best for once. S.H.I.E.L.D. is out of control. I don't remember voting for Nick Fury. Who is he accountable to? Is there some secret organization behind their shenanigans? Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Nova for a moment. When was the last time you met a teenager who could be trusted with cosmic powers? And the fact that he can fly? Oh, don't get me started. The last thing we need in this city is flying teenagers. So Venom is working for S.H.I.E.L.D. now? Who's next? MODOK? Loki? Where does Nick Fury's quest for power end? This is J. Jonah Jameson with a message for S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm on to you. I know what you're up to, and I won't stand for it. This city is not your playpen, and the citizens of New York are not your punching bags. We don't need costumed crime fighters. We already have uniformed crime fighters, and I'm not talking about S.H.I.E.L.D. uniforms. I'm talking about the honest, trustworthy police officers of New York City. You'd never catch one of them climbing walls or shooting webs. Citizens of New York, hear me out. The Green Goblin is not a menace. Mysterio is not a menace. In fact, I have it on good authority that Mysterio is the finest actor of his generation, and dare I say it, a national treasure. J. Jonah Jameson here. Let me make something clear. I'm not saying the Green Goblin is an angel. That's ridiculous. But given the choice between Spider-Man and his freaky friends, or the Green Goblin, give me Gobby.